I've been thinking a lot about purpose and calling. Life is weird, man. I remember thinking about my time in high school a year or so after I graduated and thinking like, damn, it's been so much time. But now I'm like 6 years out and I feel like it wasn't much time at all. Like 2015 feels very recent when it was a whole decade ago. 2015 was one of the best summers that I could remember. No responsibilities, just graduated middle school. I remember me and some buddies used to wake up super early, play some Battlefield 4 or GTA 5 until midday, eat lunch, take a nap, play some more video games, eat dinner, and go to sleep at like 2 in the morning. 2015 was also when I began high school, which is coincidentally where I'm painting this mural. I remember thinking back in those days, like, where am I going to be in 1 year? Or 5? I know I wanted to go to college, but where would I end up? I had a lot of questions that were sort of easy to push to the next week. In college, I learned about this concept of manifestation. To be honest, the idea of it was kind of wacky to me. Like, what do you mean I could just profess my future? ? But as someone interested in psychology, I think it's more about the spirit of positivism, realism, and motivation. It's almost like looking forward to something keeps you motivated, no matter how distant or easy that goal is. I used to very much be one of those people who just wanted to live my life day by day. Whatever opportunities arise, I just take them. I think what I lost in doing that is time towards a specific goal. I now understand and appreciate the value in working on something little by little and day by day. Having these goals keeps me level-headed and working towards something larger, but I'm not necessarily demotivated if I don't meet those. I sometimes even lie to myself just to get my foot in the door. Oh, by the end of the summer, I'm going to do an overnight backpacking trip in a state park. Have I done that? Absolutely not. But what I have done in the interim is go on a variety of hikes ranging from strolls to hard mountain trails, and I've learned so much about hiking and furthermore, know that I am not ready for an overnight backpacking trip anytime soon. Same thing came with murals. I thought it was silly to call myself a muralist after I'd done one or two, but after an artist called me one, something sort of clicked. I began calling myself that, and not only did confidence go through the roof, others saw that and entrusted me with different projects and roles. That's pretty much how I got my first job, working at a spray paint store. I just showed up every day, was myself, and painted stuff, and became incrementally better. Circling back then to purpose and manifestation, I think it's so important to reflect on what you've done, where you're at, and where you want to go. I try to spend some time every day without technology or distractions to just think. I think it's through these 30-minute to 3-hour sessions where I could really get clarity on who I am. You can totally be doing something else, by the way. I just consider time developing film or hiking as thinking, as there's just a lot of waiting. Then, once you figure that out, manifest that goal. Tell yourself that that's what you're going to do or what you're going to be. It doesn't have to be so perfect and clean. And so what if you change your mind in the future? You just got to do it and go for it. You don't even have to tell others. Just live it incrementally every single day. Work on it on different ways. Watch YouTube videos about it. Send emails to experts in the field to chat about it. Buy something related to it. Also, give yourself more time with these sessions just to think and help you figure out your path. Doing this has helped me gain a purpose and helps me get up every single day to grow and learn. This is all what I was thinking when I was designing this mural. It was done in collaboration with the current students at the school, and a lot of them talked about what they do there and their contributions out in the world. Convergence, the title of this piece, then is always about coming back. Remembering where you came from, so that reflection piece that I was talking about, but also coming back to serve the community that helped to get you there, which I'm doing in painting this mural there. There are elements directly reflecting the school and what it stands for, but this idea of going forth and living the mission is in that. People are motivated by different goals, some of them honorable, like wanting to care for others, some less so, like money. But I think that intrinsic motivation through self-reflection is really going to get you where you want to go. And it's the most pure form of motivation and is really the driving force more than any amount of money or tangible objects you can get. I have a rule where if I don't want to do it, I just don't. And that's just for like my free time. Obviously not things that I have to do to keep the lights on or maintain my life. If I plan to develop film one day and I wake up wanting to shoot photos instead, I go out and shoot photos. I think things like that keep every day spontaneous and helps me with burnout. I also want to talk about distractions. It's easy to call me a boomer and say that my opposition to new technology is reactionary, but I genuinely believe in limiting technology use. Phones, especially short-form contact, are considered supernormal stimuli and make us think that we're making progress on these things when we're just distracting ourselves from real experiences that we should be having. I used to think I was so quote-unquote happy when I was building a Minecraft world, but I didn't really gain anything from those experiences. Same thing with watching reels. I could say that I'm learning, but how much of that am I really retaining? And how much more could I be progressing if I wasn't just sitting there and doing that? I do think that entertainment and relaxation is important, but in moderation. And I would be a hypocrite to say that I didn't indulge in this every day, so I still think it's important. Consider spending less time with technology and more with yourself and your thoughts. You'd be amazed with your level of creativity, processing, and thinking after a couple sessions like that. Like, you really don't need ChatGPT to write every single email. Anyways, thanks for listening to my rambles. These are just some things that I've been thinking about in preparation for applying to grad school and as a human in this ever-changing world. This mural was a special one. Big thank you to all the staff at Xavier who trusted me to paint this. Thank you to all the students who came to the sessions to chat with me about their ideas. For my public art, it really enlivens my spirit to hear from those people who are going to see it every day, and it really gives me a purpose then to share that with them in the form of art. If you have any questions about this piece or about me, feel free to drop a comment or shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm always happy to chat. Thank you.